I'll start, Alvin. Injury report isn't out yet. Were you limited or did you not practice today? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'll be all right.
Is it the same thing that you were dealing with 2 weeks ago or something different?
Yeah, same thing.
What is it? I'm sorry, Nick, go ahead. What is it about this team just the last few years? You guys have had some pretty crazy injuries from yourself to Mike, Drew being out twice now, but you guys always seem to kind of overcome it. What's it just say about the character in the locker room that you guys don't defeat yourself when that stuff kind of happens?
I think it's resiliency. We know how to win. We know what it takes to win. We know how to prepare. Everybody kind of has the same message on this team. Everybody knows that you got to be ready. One injury away, I guess. So everybody knows, what we're trying to do. The main goal, the bigger picture. So that's what we keep in mind.
Alvin, how much of a difference do you think it's going to make for whichever quarterback plays, and even if it's both of them on Sunday, just given a week where you have to prepare, where you know that Breeze isn't playing, compared to being thrust into a game where you're all of a sudden just having to play and come off cold off the bench?
What's the question?
How big of a difference is a week for two different quarterbacks, meaning Winston and Taysom?
What's the difference? What's the difference for them, or what's the difference for the offense as a whole?
Well, kind of both. What's the difference for them and for the offense as a whole compared to having to come off the bench?
Obviously, they got to lock in a little bit more, probably, for us. For everybody, honestly, I'm going to tell the truth. We still got to play. We don't get an automatic bye week because Drew not playing or because anybody's not playing. We got to play still. So, it is what it is. They get paid to play just like Drew gets paid to play. So they'll be ready.
Are there attributes that they bring to the table that are unique that get you excited as an offensive player to just have those guys playing?
Yeah. I guess you guys saw a little bit of Jameis and what he could do last week. We've been seeing what Taysom can do. So, both of those guys got some qualities to them that are obviously some great qualities. Taysom can run the ball. Jameis got a big arm. Those guys are both talented in their own right.
Jared Cook said earlier today that the velocity on the ball between him and or between Drew and Jameis is very different. Do you notice that too? And how do you adjust to that?
I just catch the ball. I don't really pay attention to that.
Well, speaking of catching the ball, I think you're second in the league right now. Probably know what you're going to say to this question, but
There you go.
is that something that ever crosses your mind, leading the league in receptions?
Nah, not really. I'm just going out, playing, like I said, having fun, just being blessed, healthy, and feeling good. So
Alvin, have you seen what's kind of the difference with this Falcons defense now that we've seen a change at head coach? And I know Raheem Morris is a defensive guy. When you've been watching the tape the last 2 weeks, can you notice the considerable difference from this defense in these past 4 weeks compared to in the beginning of the season?
Oh, so it's been 4 weeks since they made a coaching change?
Correct. They're 3-1 under Raheem Morris.
Yeah, I didn't know that. This is our first time playing them. I've watched a couple of their games, obviously, film study from before this week. But, a coaching change ain't really, I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. But, they're throughout the whole season, the players are the same players. They play well together. They're fast. They're active front. They move around. They try to create some confusion with the things they're doing as far as blitzes and the way they align. And, they got some pretty good guys in the back end that cover. So we got to be on our game.
Alvin, is there anything about Sean that you noticed during these adverse situations that kind of helps lead you guys strong? Is there anything about him that changes or anything like that?
Sean, since I've been here, has been the same. He's not worried about nothing but winning. So whatever we got to do to win, that's what he's gonna do within the parameters of the rules. He's just a great coach. So he's gonna find a way. He's always gonna find a way to put us in the best position to operate.
Hey, Alvin, I know you hear from a lot of people over the course of the season, but is Dr. Sharif one of them? Does he call you up and say, "Hey, man, that's why we did what we did," or anything like that?
Oh yeah. I actually talked to him. I think I talked to him on Monday. I mean, we just talk about everything, from mechanics to certain plays to other guys around the league that we were training with, and we just talk. We stay in touch, and he makes sure I'm feeling good. That's how I'm feeling, and we just communicate. That's my guy. So if he sees anything, he tells me. If whether it's good or bad, he's gonna let me know. So he kind of one of those people that I like. If he calls me, I'm picking up the phone. If somebody else calls me, I might ignore it. But if Sharif call me, I'm picking up.
We'll do 2 more.
Alvin, do you think there's anything that you can take from last season's situation where Teddy came in and you guys were able to have some success, go 5-0, and apply it to this situation?
Yeah, I think everyone last year when Drew went down and Teddy came in, I think everybody really rallied around Teddy and did what they had to do. Tried to be perfect in their job. Not to say that we don't do that when Drew's in the game, but I mean it's just a little bit more heightened sense of awareness because obviously it changes where Drew is taking all the reps on a Sunday and now it changes to somebody else taking all the reps on a Sunday. So and I was echoing this on Sunday, this past game, just everybody make sure you're doing what you got to do, make sure you're doing your job to the fullest so we can make this as smooth as we can make it. And I think that's pretty much the biggest thing, just everybody being detailed in what they're doing so we can put, I guess, just focus on the game and not, mistakes.
Last question.
How important is Josh Hill to what you guys do in the running game?
Oh, I mean, he's very important. Josh is a great blocker. He's smart. He knows what his assignment is, and he knows who he is. He does his job. He's not one of those guys that's complaining about doing the dirty work. I mean, he's just gonna come to work, put his hard hat on, and do what he got to do. He's not in it for the lights or the the glitz and the glam. He's gonna do his job every week, and he's reliable. So it's somebody we count on, and it's somebody that when I look and I know Josh is out there blocking, I know it's gonna get done.